This is the jingle. We should sing it.
It looks like an American family portrait.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf. I wasn't expecting that. I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf. And you can join us on the Three Planks Podcast.
Three Planks Podcast.
No, I do. I lose myself, but I'm like, I'll just go with it all day. But I know you've got a on-off switch where you're in. You'd sooner be in super early.
I'm an early bird.
Early.
Yeah.
And I'm in early as well. Like, I'd be in the workshop from 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't bother me to be here till, like, I could be here till 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I kind of zone out.
Do I get trouble at home? Yes. No, I don't. No. To be fair, it is what it is. It's been this way for years. And I guess
She's used to you.
she's used to me, yeah. And I think the kids are used to it. It's not something that I want for it to happen. But the problem is you get a job, you're flat out on it, and you come to the end of it and you know you need to have other work in, so you start working on other jobs. And it just never seems to be a stop.
No.
It's just constant.
You just move on next one.
Like we're Sunday afternoon here, and like you said, when you guys are gone, I have 2 glue up jobs to do, and I don't have to do them tonight. But if I don't do them tonight, it means that I have to do them tomorrow, and then if I do them tonight, it can be drying overnight, and then tomorrow morning I can come back in and continue to go on.
And we're here now. This is us taking her away. This is a work day. In the family's eyes, this is a work day.
Yeah,
This is a big thing, yeah. Come here.
Yeah.
Mine is usually the case of I work flat out and then I'll take a few days off, like a week off for that next one. That's the only time I can get some time with the kids.
Yeah.
I find it very, very difficult to do the day-to-day stuff. Bless his mum. The mum does most of it, but God.
I just, would you say, I have so many ambitions. Like this week, I had, last week I'd finished a job and I thought, right, I'm going to take Monday and Tuesday off. And then I realized that I couldn't take the Monday off because I was waiting for a delivery. So I thought I'll just go in on Monday. And then I thought Cheshire Show was on Tuesday, Wednesday. I said, I'll go to the Cheshire Show. I'll have a day off. I'll go to the Cheshire Show. And then I remembered I had a woodworking course. I had a guy in for a private course who was making a workbench. So I was like, when I got in touch with him, I said, can you do Thursday, Friday? He said, no, I can't do Thursday, Friday. And he could only do the Tuesday, Wednesday. And when he came here, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry I put you out. And I said, mate, you're not putting me out. Realistically, I couldn't have even afforded the time off. So it's a good thing that I am here because I'm here now. And even when he left it's weird because when I run courses, even though the courses are a job and they start at 9 o'clock in the morning, they run till 5:30, in my head, I don't see that I've done a day's work.
That's why I was like with my courses.
So
the same, yeah.
So what I'll do then is I will then do my other day job, which is making my furniture.
Where you feel you've got to put a bit of a shift in.
You've got to put a shift
for the
in.
day you've missed. Yeah.
And then you just, even though you haven't missed a day, because, but then I guess
but
that's
the deadline
just,
hasn't moved. The deadline's still there.
Exactly.
The job still needs doing.
Exactly.
And you're never ahead. And if I get to the point where I am ahead of the work, I start to panic a bit thinking, oh, I can't have enough in.
Yeah,
if I'm getting on top of it, there's a problem.
Yeah. And so I guess, but we're glutton for our own, we put ourselves through it because we don't work for someone. And I think you mentioned before, if you add up the amount of hours that we put into this, and if it equated to what was in our bank account, we'd be mega rich.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But actually, like if we were working for somebody else
on an hour rate,
on an hourly rate, you'd be mega rich. Yeah. But we work for ourselves. So what we're doing is we're doing it to provide for our families. We're doing it because we enjoy doing it. Like, I'm not going to lie. I do give out the amount of hours that I work in here and whatnot, but I absolutely love doing it.
I love
Do you
it.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I love the challenge
I
of
love
it
my
and everything.
workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend all day there.
Yeah.
Well, which I do.
Yeah.
If I had no other commitments and a day off, I would go in there and mess about and make stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But even if you think about how difficult it was for us to even manage to do this podcast, we're doing this now probably a year after we had talked about it.
Yeah.
Because we were going to do it for... I don't know what that was. Someone just brought his water bottle.
Scooch in there.
We were going to do this about a year ago, and we literally couldn't get the time to do it. Then we finally do it, and then even when we want to meet up again, it's like, can you do that weekend? Can you do that weekend? Can you do that? And like you just said, this is potentially a weekend that you could be spending with the kids or the family. And although like we love meeting up and chatting, discussing all these things, it's still a work day essentially, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose, I don't know, I find it, because I'll have a situation where a customer will just need me in their house for a day to do a list of things for a day, and on that day I'll be paid a day rate rather than giving a quote in the workshop, spending the time doing that, and it always runs over. It's never as easy as you think it's going to be. Maybe I'm too optimistic in my guessing how long things will take. But when I go to a customer's house and I'm expected there at 9 o'clock and I expect to leave at 5 o'clock, and I do, and I get paid that rate, I'm thinking, blimey, that was easy.
Easier.
Yeah. But then I go back to the workshop and do some more work.
Well, this is it, because you feel like you've had a day out.
Well, yeah, just because I know there's so much to do.
Do you find it, do you like getting out and about? Because, because for me, I it's very insular. I'm in here, I'm in the workshop, I'm on my own most of the time.
That's the case for both of us, isn't it? You're kind of different, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you interact with a lot more people than we do.
Yeah. Well, I have lots
Day to
of
day,
small jobs.
Yeah.
Whereas both of you do pretty big commissions. I have dozens of small jobs constantly sort of juggling on the go. I have to keep a list of them to remember whose is whose sort of thing. Yeah. But I will... I love a day in the workshop. Every so often it's like, right, I've got nowhere to go today. You know, I'll get my lunch in. It'll be, sometimes I'll put a board over the front door so no one can see I'm in there, like no one's disturbing me. Music on, and I'll work there all day, dead happy. Yeah. But a lot of the time, I get a call and I'm always like, ooh, what's this place going to be looking like? Some of them are interested, and a lot of people with a lot of money. And I just love nosing around the house. I went to one this week, and the house was big, but they were it was built by the guy who brought Babysham and Lambrini into the UK. Oh wow! Okay, yeah, he did well off that. To be fair, I can imagine. I mean, it tasted terrible, but he did all right.
Do you tend to bring your kids into work, just in case you haven't seen them and give their father kid time?
Well, you did. You said you had your lads working with you, didn't you?
They work with me, but it's mainly because they want some pocket money. I guess the older one does it because he wants to save for a new car. So that's his drive. Yeah. The younger one,
quite literally.
The younger one is happy to work, but he's so chilled out. I'm like, do you want to come and work tomorrow? Yeah, I guess. It's like, so again, and then, so yeah. But it is nice having them in, and I do feel like I'm spending time with them. Even though we're working. But it's funny. I start to like think about when I worked for my dad. Like, we're very different in our approach. I'm a lot more sort of softly with it all. Teach him what to do, like let him learn from their mistakes and whatever. My old man was sort of on my case and a bit shouty. Okay. And I do wonder which is best. You think?
I think for this day and age, kids, it's less shouty. You look at the way footballers are now all treated. Do you know what I mean? They're like, you look at Roy.
But is that a good thing though? I mean, should we really be like on their case a bit more? That's rubbish. Well, I mean, I always insist that they finish the job until it's right. No matter how many times they got to do it, it's like, it's not good enough, you got to do it again. I never finish it for them. But in terms of like, hurry up, pull your socks up, you've been on that forever.
I think you strike a balance there, don't you?
Yeah, I think
what do you like with your lad?
I mean, Xavier, he's 20 now. He was interested before. Again, only for a bit of money, a bit of pocket money.
Well, that's how we all do it, isn't it?
Now that he's into more his all stuff, his computers and his all that, so he's not really too fussed. No. However, the middle one, Ryan, he's interested in woodworking, and every time he's asked.
How old is Ryan?
Ryan's 13.
Yeah.
And if he's asked what you want to do when you're older, he says, "I'm just going to be a woodworker."
Oh yeah.
That's good. But I'm like, well, what does Daddy do? And he'll come to the workshop, but then he'll just want to play on the computer and design stuff on the software and. he likes that kind of stuff. But it's like I said, that like you were saying, the dynamic between your dad and your kids, and like me and my dad used to work in my workshop. I used to work for him, and then it turned over where he worked for me for a bit. But my dad's got a completely different approach, same as you, and his is very much hands-on, and he's very, very calm. My dad doesn't raise his voice at all. He'll just say, no, yeah, that's wrong. That's
rubbish.
He'll tell me that it's off, but he'll say it in such a way that it's insulting, but you can't say anything back to him. He'll just come back, he'll just come in and go, that's really good.
Well done,
that's not going to work. It's shit.
Yeah.
Well done, you know? It's like, and I just walk off like, but he used to teach woodworking back in his day as well. He used to be a teacher, so he can spot basically a cock up a mile away. So even when you're trying to hide it somewhere, put a bit of filler there, a bit of glue. Oh no, what do you think? Yeah, you messed up there. Like, it was really good effort, but it's shit.
You wouldn't want Alex in there, would he? Oh, that's really good. Made out of filler.
Yeah, filler. That's filler there. I can smell filler.
He couldn't spot my filler. I messed with it.
Now I guess it's funny because when you're working for yourself, you've got to put in the effort. Otherwise, like, you're not getting paid. Yeah. You've got to put it in. And I always remember, because my dad, he worked for himself. He's qualified accountant, used to be an accountant, worked in Irish ferries, had company cars, and we were going on holidays when other people weren't going on holidays, and then he worked in other companies for accountants, as an accountant in other companies, and decided, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm making money for other people. I want to go out and make money for myself. And he worked his balls off all his life working. And I always remember saying to him, because I was teaching in secondary schools, and I obviously started out as a woodworker, realised how difficult it was, went into teaching then. And then about 10 years ago, I remember being on the phone to him when I was over here, just wasn't long over here in the UK. I said, you know what, I'm going to step away from my teaching, go back into my woodworking again. I said, what do you think about me going working for myself? And he's like, son, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be easy. And it's because he was nearly retired then, and I think what he was doing was reflecting back on actually how comfortable he was with his accountancy job, and if he could see into the future of how hard he had to work and the amount of hours he had to put in, and for very little gain, he'd probably said, actually, I'll just stick with my accountancy job, be retired in my 50s and have a good wedge of money.
But if you never went for it, it'd have eaten him alive.
Well, absolutely. There is that. And I could see, and even when I talk to him now, I can hear in his voice when I tell him, like if I phone them and I'm chatting to them on a Sunday afternoon and they're like, oh, what are you up to, son? And I'm like, oh, I'm just in the workshop, so I thought I'd give you a buzz. And you can just hear he's like, oh, bloody typical, like, I know what it's like, and you're not with the kids, you should be with the kids, you should be with the family, do you know what I mean? But it has its swings and roundabouts, do you know what I mean? Like, when I am with the family, I'm with them, do you know what I mean? I'm completely immersing them. We go on holidays together, I can be with them, do you know what I mean? And when I'm around, but it's just getting that time. And I guess even though company Cheshire Woodworking is going nearly 10 years now, it's still a new company, do you know what I mean? And these things, like, for anybody who's listening, who's thinking of getting into woodworking and turning it into a business, because in reality, this is what we set out to do. I went to uni to do it and whatnot, so I had it to go. But there's a lot of people who go out with the intention of it being a hobby, and then they think, oh, I can make a bit of money out of this, so I've got to commit. It's not easy, so you've got to really commit and put the time in. And put the effort in. Do you know what I mean? And
make that name for yourself.
Make that name for yourself. And like I said, like 10 years on, I'm still making that name. Yes, it's out there a little bit more than it was 10 years ago, but it's. But
I've noticed it is a constant progression.
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, what am I now? 20, 25, maybe 27 years into running. 50 this year.
No.
Of running the business. Stop. Of running, and like, even now, I'm still sort of progressing where I'm sort of going, expanding that client base where you meet one who mentions you to another, and it's constantly expanding. Yeah. But only if you keep up the standard.
Yeah.
Like, everything from the service to your communication to the standard of your work, everything has just got to be enough for people to drop your name without having any. Should I, shouldn't I? It's just, oh yeah, you need him. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Bloke off the telly. That's what I use.
But
You're the only one on the telly
You're
now.
the bloke off the telly.
You're the bloke off the telly now.
Absolutely. We're not on the telly anymore.
I'll do
Been
it.
there, done that.
Yeah,
Been
we're
there,
not
done
jealous.
No, we're not. No, but actually, we were only talking
New series
about...
out soon.
We were only talking about that at how nice that is compared to being in the workshop, because when you're in the workshop, like I say, you're in here, you're on your own, you've got client to deal with, you've got priorities on the job and so on and so forth, whereas actually when it's the telly, you're around a lot of fabulous people and you're getting to be so super
Runners.
creative.
People do stuff for you.
creative.
It's so
Well,
good,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know
Just
about
running
that, like-
around for you and
Well,
getting your wood for you and
well,
stuff.
all you need to do is you don't need to think about where and when you're going to get something. It's,
It's just a nice little luxury
and it's
to have,
done
innit?
for you. But yeah, I think we could do a whole episode on the telly thing.
Absolutely, that could be another
Because
thing.
because it's got its downsides to it as well. It's not all perfect.
No.
Yeah, we have to
absolutely
come
not.
back.
Absolutely not.
But, yeah.
No, but I just think that going back to
But what I have a question for you then.
Go
If
for it.
you could do it all again, would you have done it exactly how you've done it?
in what way? Sorry.
Like where you are now,
Yeah.
we're talking about how hard work it is, and you're going to be you'll do 7 days a week for weeks on end, and like, would you, if you had a chance of going back and say sticking to your secondary job teaching, would you have done it?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm the same.
No.
Like even when I'm having a mare, I'll still think, yeah, still happy I'm here.
Yeah, but I do have the best of both worlds because I'm still teaching. So
Yeah.
because I run my courses, I'm still doing my teaching and I'm doing my making. And I guess
But
like,
your wage doesn't come through every month.
no,
regardless.
that's it. And that, like that's all. Like I look at like my friends who are off weekends and going on like they've got 4 weeks holidays. Most companies give you a year
Yeah.
type thing. Do you know what I mean? I think, wow, 4 weeks.
What would you do?
What would
with
I
all
do in
that
4
time?
weeks? That would mean going on 4 1-week holidays or spreading it out. Or I'd be like, how is that?
Yeah.
But then I think it's
But then
just,
you have that freedom of choosing when your holidays are and just drop everything and go
And still get paid.
and still get paid. If you wanted to.
if you work for
If
someone
you're like
else,
you
you
work for
know,
yourself and then something happens, you need to go, do you know what, I need a break. You could literally just drop everything and go.
you can, but you can't. I never switch off, and
Oh,
I think that's my
Yeah.
my worst thing, because if I'm talking to Claire, like, and we're just chatting away about different like life things, and then like in the back of my
what
head,
you say.
yeah, no, different.
Apart from when she's talking about how lovely she is and the family are.
Yeah,
obviously
absolutely.
then you don't think about work.
No, absolutely. But when we're talking about life things, I'm just trying to quickly go over that.
Hanging himself here.
No, when we're talking about life things and everything, in the back of my head, I'm still thinking, I've got that job to do, I've got that job to do. And
How am I going to get that bit of wood out the roof that I threw?
but then like, and then it'll always be brought up, then the conversation of work will be brought up, and you just can't switch off.
Yeah.
You just, because it's
You're quite lucky that Claire appreciates your work and she helps with your
yeah,
your
absolutely.
paper. My
Massively.
wife couldn't care less.
Would you not?
No interest in woodwork whatsoever, not one bit.
See-
Apart from she knows my diary. We've got a big wall planner,
Yeah.
and she knows when I'm in the UK or not in the UK, well around, and when she's got free time. So the kids need to do this. We're gonna go there for this, and then we'll have a little planned. But work-wise, she's not interested whatsoever. Absolutely not. I don't even talk about work. She's not interested.
See,
You could just tell.
I genuinely think my success is down to her, because of
Oh, he's pulling back.
backtracking now.
no,
he's
I'm
backtracking
not,
there a
I'm
little
not,
bit.
I'm not, I'm genuinely.
He's getting his tea tonight, innit?
No, I'm definitely, because like you said, what does the missus say? Do you know what I mean? When you're not around, it's because she knows how important work is for me, but also for the family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the main breadwinner.
No, but
And she
that's what I
works-
meant as well. That she knows I'm stressed. The last thing she wants to do is talk about woodwork when I come home. So the last thing I want to do, I'm just flat out like yourself. But the last thing I want to do is like, oh, I've got a job to do. I've got to finish that off. And she's like, just shall we watch a film or something? Shall we do this? Shall we do? It just zones
Yeah.
me out, which is a good thing for me. I kind of need that.
Yeah, I guess it makes you turn off. But see, because Claire's part of the business, she will actually
Exactly. Yeah. So it's different approach for you.
So she does all my counts. She does the
She wants to know when
orders.
she's getting paid.
So like when when I go home, I'm like, it could be 7 o'clock in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll say, right, so tomorrow we need to organise this, and you can just hear her going, oh my god, Jesus, would you ever shut up? We don't need to talk about work.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, look, I know we're about to sit down and watch a movie. I don't want to talk about work, but actually, I'm just doing a brain dump. And then that's fine for me because I've just done a brain dump. And then she's just sat there like 2 hours later going, I say, what do you think of that movie? Like, I don't know, because I just have your brain dump going through my head the whole bloody time. So it's.
But I do that. I get home and I have to sit and write a list of everything. Like, if I get home to relax, before I can sit and watch the box or anything, it's like I need to get this off my head, and I'll write down jobs I'm working on, jobs in the pipeline, issues I might have, admin I got to do. Once it's on that piece of paper, doesn't matter then. Think about it tomorrow. Just put it aside. But I can't get home, have it all in my head, and just sit and chill out and start chatting.
I'm different. I zone out. I proper zone out.
I can't so literally can't.
Especially my youngest, Reese. Reese is only 4, so he's like a big distraction for me.
Then,
yeah, he's really good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He'll just see me go, Daddy, and that's it. That's me zoned out, switched off, done. And I'm with him from 5, 6 o'clock all the way to bedtime.
You never seemed to stress when we were doing the show though. Like with deadlines.
I don't get stressed. I usually switch off. And
Me.
morning, I'm really good at mornings, but come to like 3, 4 o'clock, start shutting down, and my brain just goes blank. But come in the morning, I'll start, right, I need to go get this material, I need to go get that. And I'll go through my phone list like yourself.
Yeah.
So what people can take from this is take notes,
Take notes.
brain dump,
And family time.
You
need that off peak time, don't you? You need that
I mean,
switch off moment.
Yeah, my wife does work flat out as well for local
Yeah.
authority, and she works probably longer hours than me.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, she understands the stress and.
But do you liaise? So is it like me and Clara, or does she know anything about you? Well, obviously she knows about your business.
I take care of my business and she's doing her work.
Okay.
It's similar to-
As
I
long
mean,
as
you
she
know,
just sees bills
You're
paid.
there for a bit of counsel if you've got something heavy on your shoulders,
Yeah.
but not involved in the running. No, we'd kill each other.
Would you?
Yeah.
She's not interested.
If Claire wasn't part of the business, I may as well just be single because I wouldn't see her. Do you know what I mean? I'd just stay here.
Is she your employee, essentially?
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
Yeah. Well,
You might as well work for me then.
But that is self-employment, isn't it? It is like it's all or nothing.
it
And
absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some good things about being self-employed.
Well,
There
we've
is
all
good
said
money.
we wouldn't change it, and we all do it, and we all love it
Because
when
you
we're
can
in it.
stop anyone. There is obviously financially, it can be
Yeah.
quite fruitful.
Yeah,
Just don't get us wrong. I mean, it can be good. Once you get your name out there, it can be quite fruitful. I mean, you've done some juicy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've done some nice fruitful stuff, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
but you've got to build up that reputation, haven't you?
well,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If anyone's needing this and it's all doom and gloom, but it's not.
Yeah.
It can
no,
be
it's
quite,
not dim and gloom. You just got to
it's-
put it in.
Yeah,
you
got to put the
don't
hours in.
necessarily earn more than people with their normal jobs, but you have a lot more fun while you're doing
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
You
well,
enjoy it.
That's exactly it. And
That's
again,
how you enjoy
I
it.
think one of the big things that I get from people who are coming on my courses, I get them from all walks of life. Like they could be CEOs of massive businesses, they could be surgeons, they could be greengrocers, they could be like every walk of life. And
Soundman.
I beg your pardon?
Jolly the sound man.
Jolly the sound man.
Yeah, he did one of your courses.
Who was that? Oh, he did.
Simon.
Yeah. Simon. Sorry. Yeah. Absolutely. But again, all walks of life, and every one of them just say, "Oh my God, I didn't think of work at all for the whole time I was here. I
Yeah.
was just immersed in doing this," and that kind of takes you away from what's going on in life. Do you know what I mean? And what's going on in the world. And I think
Quite a grim world at the moment, isn't it?
absolutely. And I think that's what people want to
Yeah.
do it for. Do you know what I mean? And even if the benefits are just kind of clearing the head, but if you can make money out of it, even better again. Yeah, I think it's but then like there's probably people again listening to this podcast shouting down at saying, oh well, if you're not having family time and you're not making enough money, why are you doing it? One, or if you're not having family time and you're not making enough money,
that
well, then
balance,
you're
innit?
doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
It's
So
that
you should be
balance.
doing X, Y, and Z. And actually, recently I was listening to a podcast of American Woodworking podcast, and how but listen to it really made me kind of open my eyes because it was talking about like one of the things that keeps me up, and I know I've mentioned this before, that keeps me up to date with things is actually meeting my students, because they'll have ideas or they'll have because they will go to woodwork shows or they'll see different things on YouTube and stuff that I won't even be interested in. They'll talk to me about it. I'll go, oh, I didn't know about that. And I'll look into it and I'll go, wow, I've learned something there. But what this guy was saying in the podcast was how important, like, it's all well and good being in your workshop and working 24/7 and someone says, oh, why don't you go to this convention, or why don't you go to this woodworking show? And you go, oh, I haven't got time for that. I'm in the workshop working all the time. Actually, sometimes stepping away from the workshop is even more beneficial than being in the workshop. Yes, 100%. Okay, because yes, you might be thinking you've got a deadline, it's got to be hit in a few weeks' time, but you could actually go to a show and
pick up a new product.
Pick up a new product.
Yeah, that'll save me 2 weeks work.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? And this type of thing, or a new process, or a new method, or something like that. Because
introduced to my mate or something like that. Yeah, just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but absolutely, it's that kind of thing.
Angle drill.
Or an angle drill. Yeah. Still blowing his head away. Yeah. But you know, it just, I guess we get so immersed in our own work that we don't get out and see different things.
But you're busy with it though, that's the thing.
Yes.
Like, you've got to get through the work, you've got a big order, you know your tried and trusted methods.
Yeah.
You're just going to keep pushing on. And
that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's all well and good you find a new technique or you find a new method, but actually then you've got to either upskill yourself or get someone in to do it, or get the machine to do it, and then you've got to upskill yourself to do the machine. So you're thinking, by the time I've all that done, I'll have the job done. I think so. I don't know. Just totally contradicted myself there, really, didn't I? Just stay in your workshop and just
we thought
work 7 to 8.
We thought you let you run with it.
Yeah. Is that not what you usually just do?
Yeah.
Let me run with it.
Works for us.
We just stay quiet. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
But when I do get a break and I go with the lads and I go for a few beers, I make those beers count.
Yeah. Yes, like we know that.
Like I
Very
did last
well.
night.
Yes.
Yeah, you look.
You do have some nice, interesting holidays, don't you? When you go skiing, don't you?
I love going skiing. Yeah. I go snowboarding. That's my thing.
Yours is hiking and drinking.
Well, that's what we did this weekend.
Yeah.
With a lads trip, anyway.
Yeah.
Family trip. Spain with the family next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To all the protests about the tourists.
Oh yeah, get squirted with the water pistols. Yeah. Are you going to Barcelona?
No, we're going to Canaries.
Okay, so that'll be more touristy, so less. Yeah.
No, they're having protests there too.
Oh, are they? I thought it was only in the cities.
No, it's everywhere.
Oh wow. Yeah. That'll be happening to me now. So he gets squirted, and when I go over skiing, they'll be throwing snowballs at me. Go home. Although I think
nothing to do with the over tourism.
No. Yeah, that's just me.
Just you. He's back.
Yeah. Oh, he's back again.
Look at that guy for karaoke.
Tell you what. I did embarrass my son that holiday. Yeah.
I tried to find that video to show someone, and I couldn't find it. Was it you?
Good.
It'll be on YouTube somewhere.
Don't find
million views on it.
That is my go-to song.
Reach for the Stars.
Reach for the Stars.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely. It's just a fun song. Gets everybody up and running.
We've had it
running out.
We've had your rendition a few times, Kieran.
I know.
It's always a good one.
I like to think I can sing until I've had a few drinks, and then it goes.
You still sing better than me.
What was the duet you guys did?
We did a duet.
We did it at Madonna, didn't we?
Like a Virgin.
Oh, we did, yeah. Where was that? Brighton.
That was Brighton. That was a good show. That was a rap party, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The rap party. Were you invited to that one?
I was.
Yeah. You were there. Yes, you were.
Yeah. We came down together.
We did.
Or did we?
And then
hold on.
And then Alex had to drive back.
I was that memorable in your car. That you couldn't even. Were you there? I was in your car.
Yeah, you were in my car. Yeah,
well, it was only you and me, Kieran, at the end of the night in one bar. They were all in that club, and we crossed over the road and were in that bar dancing.
Yes, yeah. That was another late night.
Barred
wasn't
from there as well.
Barred from there now.
So on this woodworking podcast we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That we're talking about.
We digress. Oh my God.
I've got some good news. I might be going to Japan. Look at the woodworking world there.
What?
This year, so I'm planning a little trip.
Hold on, can't you go to? Isn't there a Japanese joint?
There is a Japanese house in London.
Yeah.
Exhibition.
Can you just go there instead of going all the way over?
No, well, just an excuse to go to Japan. So I'm actually pulling up an itinerary. So if anyone's got any ideas,
Hold on, who's going?
so there's a friend of mine, maybe my dad and myself. But that's a nice little itinerary I'm putting together.
Nice.
For woodworking in the world. They've got the World's Fair there, aren't they? In Japan, it's in the
Woodworking?
Woodworking
I didn't
World's
know
Fair, not the Woodworking Fair.
Okay.
The World Fair.
What World Fair?
Do you know, like you get I think it's in Ironman. They have the World's Fair with the new technologies and all that kind of stuff. This year it's hosted in Japan, and they've got this massive wooden pavilion with no screws, all locked in together. You can walk around it. It's something I want to experience, I think.
Is it all woodwork based?
No,
or when you say World's Fair, it's it's everything.
It's everything, but it's heavy on the woodworking thing as well.
Okay.
So it's nice to see the new way to do stuff and the traditional ways, and it's just interesting. Something different, yeah.
I'd love to go to Japan.
And
it was Clive, who's got a workshop near me. He was saying when he went there, you get the full ticket for the bullet train.
Oh yeah.
And it's so fast to get around the country that you can
everything's trains and everything's on
time. Your itinerary can be literally different ends of the country.
That's exactly what it is.
Is it?
And just go for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the itinerary. It's just, but there's so much to see, but within like 10 days, 2 weeks, it's not enough.
No, I can imagine.
But yeah, and it's not cheap. So yeah, building up. So any suggestions would be good.
Well, I don't even know anything about it, so I can't really suggest anything. But
yeah, anyone else whoever's listening?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I thought you were actually.
I think we have
asking.
some viewers.
Us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're just new to it. And Lindsay's asking for it. Yeah.
Fonts of knowledge on Japan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where else would you go though? I mean, that is a big woodworking kind of place, isn't it?
Oh, when they show those joints online, it just like blows my mind. It makes no sense to me that they could even think it up, let alone use my...
Hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
I just love it. Absolutely love it. And if
maybe we should do a podcast down there. An excuse to go.
In Japan.
Yeah, we've just been talking about how we work too much. We're
like, yeah, we haven't got
anything working, but we're having all day as well.
So hold on, I turn around to Claire and I say,
we're working, but
we're working, but we're going away around the world for a week or two. Or what? You can't take a holiday with us, but you can go off with two lads for a week and do. Yeah, but it's work though. It's work.
There you
it's
go.
an investment.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'd be hopefully bringing back the knowledge of the people of the world
and the Japanese chisels and stuff.
That just put us all to shame.
They would.
Is it important?
Is what important?
The Japanese chisels, are they important as our chisels, or?
No, it's just a different the technique
like
they use.
Scoop in them, don't they?
They
have less life to them?
No, I think that is a new podcast.
I think that is definitely a new podcast.
I think that's a new podcast.
We have rambled
because we've rambled at the end of this.
Yeah, because we've
gone into talking about chisels now, which is a completely different podcast.
As always, Kieran.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
What did we have last time? Bye.
Bye. It's an Irish way, isn't it? Bye. See you. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. See you. Bye. Bye.
Cut him off.
This is the jingle. We should sing it. It looks like an American family portrait.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Zach.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf.
And you can join us on the Three Planks Podcast.
The Three Planks Podcast.
Pigtown TV.